So student, today I am going to start exercise 2.1. So that 4 root 2 is an irrational number. We have to show that 4 root 2 is an irrational number. For this we first assume let 4 root 2 is a rational number. We assume that 4 root 2 is a rational number. So if it is a rational number, we can write it into P upon Q form. If it is a rational number, when we write it is in a P upon Q form, therefore 4 root 2 is equal to P upon Q. But if root 2 is equal to P upon Q into 4, that means root 2 is equal to P upon 4Q. P upon 4Q. In this, root 2 is a what? Root 2 is a irrational number. Root 2 is a irrational number, and P upon 4Q is a rational number. Is a rational number. Rational number. So one is an irrational number and one is an irrational number. So how it is possible that irrational number is equal to rational number? So our contradiction, so our assumption 4 root 2 is a rational number is wrong. So our assumption, contradiction 4 root 2 is a rational number is wrong. 4 root 2 is a rational number is wrong. Therefore 4 root 2 is an irrational number. Okay, 4 root 2 is an irrational number. Now here we have second question. What is that? Prove that 3 plus root 5 is an irrational number. This is also like that. Let 3 plus root 5 is a rational number. We assume that 3 plus root 5 is a rational number. Therefore 3 plus root 5 is equal to what? P upon Q. Therefore root 5 is equal to P upon Q minus 5. P upon Q minus 3. So in this, root 5 is an irrational number. Root 5 is an irrational number. Root 5 is an irrational number. And P upon Q minus 3 is a rational number. Therefore, in this also our contradiction 3 plus root 5 is a rational number is wrong. Therefore 3 plus root 5 is an irrational number. So student, question number 3 is what? Represent the number root 5 and root 10 on a number line. Student, first be clear that root 5 is in between root 4 and root 6. Root 5 is in between root 4 and root 6. Root 4 means what? 2. And root 6, whatever, more than 2 point something, whatever that. That is clear that root 5 is in between 2 and 2.13, whatever it is, 2 and 2.13. That means root 5 is come under 2 and 2.3, in between 2 and 2.3. So how we can represent it on a number line? We make one number line, that is start from 0. Here it is number line. Now this is 0. After that it is 1, it is 2 and it is 3. Okay. It is clear that root 5 is come between 2 and 3. Root 5 is come in between 2 and 3. So we first make lines perpendicular of 1 unit on 2. Perpendicular of 1 unit on 10. We make this one 1 unit on 10. Now 1 unit on 10, this is perpendicular. We name it what? R and S. We name it what? R and S. It is 1 unit 1. This is perpendicular. Now we join this one, and this is P, point P. Now in triangle PSO, angle S is equal to 90 degree. Therefore PR square is equal to PS square plus SR square. Okay, PR is we don't know, PR square. PS we don't we know. PS is what? 0, 1, 2. PS is what? 2 the whole square plus SR. SR we don't know. SR, yes, SR also we know, 1 square. That is what? PR square is equal to 4 plus 1. PR square is equal to 5. That is PR is equal to root 5. This is root 5. So we want to draw root 5 on a number line. Root 5 is over here. That means if we measure this one, this is a root 5. We take a rounder and put arc like this over here. That is R1, and the value of this is what? Root 5. Like this. This is representation of root 5 on a number line. This is a representation of root 5 on number line. Now second one is what? Second one is a root 10. Root 10 is come in between what? Root 9 and root 11. That means root 9 is what? 3 and what? 3.1. That means root 10 is come in between 3 and 4. In between 3 and 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3. It is 3. We make one line of 3. And we join this one with P. Like that, by Pythagoras theorem, we find the value of, this is PRS, this is T. We find the value of PT, and value of PT we find root 10. We draw from here root 10, and this is T1, and the value of this is a root 10. Like that, we represent root 10 also on a number line. So student, our last question of this exercise is what? Write any three rational number. Write any three rational number between the two numbers given below. The first question is what? 0.3 and minus 0.5. The first question is what? 0.3 and minus 0.5. So here 0.3, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1, 0.00, minus 0.1. Like that, there are lot of numbers in between 0.3 and minus 0.5. So we write any three numbers in between 0.3 and minus 0.5. So three numbers are any three number. We take 0.2, 0.1, minus 0.2. This is three number. Whatever in between 0.3 and 0.5. Okay. Now question number 2 is what? Minus 2.3. Here it is minus 2.3 and it is minus 2.33. So minus 2.3 and minus 2.3. If we put 1 0 over here, the value of minus 2.3 is not changed, because after the point, if we take 0, the value of decimal is not changed. So minus 2.30 and minus 2.33. There are in between 30 and 33. There are only two numbers, that is 31 and 32. 31 and 32. So we want how many numbers? We want three numbers. So we put one more 0. This is 300 and this is 330. There are a lot of number in between that. We will take minus 2.305, comma, minus 2.310, minus 2.2328. There are three numbers in between minus 2.3 and minus 2.33. That is what? Minus 2.305, minus 2.310, minus 2.328. Minus 2.328. Now our third question is what? Our third question is what? That is 5.2. Third question is a 5.2 and 5.3. Here also we will take what? 5.2 will become 5.20 and 5.3 will become 5.30. There are three numbers in between 5.20, 5.22, 5.26 and 5.29. In between 5.2 and 5.3 there are three numbers, that is 5.22, 5.26 and 5.29. Now question number 4. Question number 4 is the what? Minus 4.5. Minus 4.5 and minus 4.6. Minus 4.5 and minus 4.6, that is minus 4.50 and minus 4.60. There are 10 numbers in between 50 and 60. So we will take any three numbers, that is minus 4.52, minus 4.55, minus 4.58. We take any three number in between 4 and 5. Now next one. Next one. What is that? Next one is the so it's the last one, I think. It is the last one. So like this exercise is completed. In next video we will do our next exercise. So student, very short exercise this is, and very simple exercise this is. In this exercise you have one most important question, that is question number 3. Represent root 3, root 5, root 10 on number line. Okay.